thank you so much for joining. We have a really short practice here to get some movement through the body. Maybe you've been spending a bit of time on the sofa, maybe you're feeling just a bit stagnant energetically. This is going to get us standing up on our feet. It's going to explore our relationship to ground and just add some movement into your day. You don't need a mat, you just need a space to move. Feet are going to meet the ground, and we just start by rolling forwards and back through the feet just to really establish your ground print. You might notice the texture of the floor, the carpet, the rug beneath you. You might roll through some circles, coming through the inner to the outer arches, and let your body be responsive. We're rolling through the feet, but we don't have to be so rigid through the rest of the body. Okay, we're kind of seaweed style. And then you change direction. Maybe if you're taking those circles, don't be afraid to test the balance. You can always fall, you can always come back. Good. And then we find somewhere that feels like the middle knees are a little bit soft. We're going to start to shake through the body, and we're going to start from the feet. So you can imagine this bounce through the feet. It translates into a movement through the legs, through the pelvis. Okay, my spine is responding to my shoulders, my arms, my head. And we're just shaking. We're allowing the body to move from the ground up. This is a Qigong practice. It's called wild horse shaking. The idea is we get into the fluid space of the body. The idea is that we move stagnant energy, or Qi, as it's called in Qigong. So it's a really good one if you're just feeling a little bit stuck. Shake it through. And this shaking, it can take lots of different shapes and tones, so it's going to be personal to you, and it's going to be personal to the day and the time that you're practicing. You might play with adding a little bounce through the heels, up and down, up and down. Different tone, right? There might be more reach through the crown of the head when you have that bounce. You could even bounce so much that your toes lift from the ground. Completely different tone. You might shake a little bit towards one side and a little bit more towards the other, and we're imagining that wild horse, so there's no reins, there's no saddle, just free, running through the landscape. You can sigh out through the mouth whenever you need. We're just going to shake for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down. You might close the eyes for a moment. There might be a little residual after effect of that shake that you could rest into. I'm going to start to circle through the arms, using the breath as you inhale. The back of the left hand lifts up and over. You turn the left palm, and then you slowly lower it down. It's like you're painting the wall with the hand. You can take this a few times, breathing in, lifting from the back of the hand, and then breathing out to paint with the palm. You could follow the hand with the eyes. You could make it as generous and as expressive as you like. The feet might respond to that movement. You could even turn this into a forward fold. Maybe as you exhale, pour the weight all the way forwards and down. We'll just take 3 more circles, as big or as small as you need today. If you're moving through the forward fold, head is completely releasing. Good, last circle. Find your way through center, pause, notice any after effect. And then shift, lifting with the back of the right hand, and then painting with the palm. This can be an interesting moment to notice your left arm. Sometimes it starts to really, really hold the arm that's not moving quite as dramatically, but is still responsive. Could you relax through the bones of the left arm? You might add your forward fold. What's the head doing? Where are the eyes drawn to? Last circle. Next time you come to standing will be the last. Arms release alongside you. I'm going to play with a forward fold here. I'll turn this way so that you can see. Imagine that there's something that catches your eyes in the distance. And you want to move towards that thing. You want to see it in closer detail. You want to get to know it. Knees are a little bit bent. We start to move for our forward fold, but the eyes are still laser focused on that thing in front of us. Eventually, we come so far forward into the fold that we have no choice but to roll the chin in towards the chest and let the back of the neck open. From here, you press through your feet and you slowly roll on up towards standing. The head is the very last thing to lift. It's like an unfurling from the back of the heart through to the crown of the head. Let me take that again. This time it's something that you smell, really nice flower. Someone's scent that you like, you lean on in, you keep smelling that thing, and then at the very last moment, release chin to chest. Whoa, fold. Press through feet. Gradually roll on up towards standing. Head is the very last thing to lift. Oh, really sense your back body here. And then something you want to taste. Christmas dinner. One last mince pie that you really want. And then you fold all the way forwards and down. Back of neck releases, press through feet and slowly roll on up towards standing. Come to find a gesture that feels generous but supportive. You might close the eyes as you rest the hands just on the space of the lower belly. Take a circle around your navel. Giving your digestive system some love. It's probably been working kind of hard. Let this be a soothing action of kindness. And you change direction, you circle the other way. And eventually we'll pause, hands over belly. Return to the rhythm of your breath. Knowing that even in those moments where the body feels quite stark and stagnant, we still carry this potential for movement. These tiny practices that we build into our day, they're like a memory of that. We will close here. Thank you for joining and enjoy the rest of your holiday. See you soon.